is in AEW. It was the loudest the crowd got tonight for the pop for Jeff Hardy, who came out looking a little bit confused tonight, but a lot of people were confused tonight, in my opinion. What's up, Brian S? A lot of people confused tonight, man. The wrestlers' promos seemed to drone on for some reason. The crowd wasn't hype, really, except for when Jeff Hardy came out. Man, Sammy Guevara went full Sonic Spinball right through that table, man. That was funny. I got to give it to Sammy Guevara, man. That was hilarious. This guy did a full-on spinaroonie into the air and came crashing down on a table. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. I hate to say it, but that was the best thing of the night to me. Was Sammy Guevara crashing through a friggin' table. Like, waffling this table. Like he actually smooth as silk, really. He cut right through it. Like a ninja. He was like, bam! Sammy Guevara cutting right through the table. Unbelievable. This was a weird episode of Dynamite. And, you know, a lot of people are getting on me on Twitter like, dude, they're building a story. They're building the stories. I know they're building the stories, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's like, I'm not retarded. I'm not some new person to wrestling. You know what I mean? People are like, they're building a story, man. Yeah, I understand that. That's fine. That part is okay. It's the promo wasn't good. Like, it doesn't mean that the story like stinks or they shouldn't build the stories or, you know, that shouldn't happen or something. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the building, the story, getting involved that was bad. The promo was bad. I get the story. I get the reason for it. I get what they're doing, but it's not good. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell don't you get? We're going to talk about it because there's a lot of things to talk about as soon as we start the show. My name is Joe Cronin. This is the Joe Cronin Show. AEW Dynamite's over. We're about to get into it. And before we do, just want to tell you a couple of things. First of all, there's no poll yet tonight. I might put one up in a few minutes. Hit that like button, guys. If you can get me to 100 likes, that will help us tremendously. Share this video everywhere you can. Tweet it to everybody. We're all going to react to the chat right now and see what you guys are saying. Also, if you guys want to get heard on the show and you want to support my channel, the best thing to do is super chat me or use the donation link down below to drop a dono live on the show, as always, if you'd like to. And that helps keep the show running. So there's the link to that pinned to the top. And in a second, we're going to get into this, man. We got some things to talk about and some news. Jeff Hardy's there. I think he just had trouble because he was wearing weird boots. I think Jeff Hardy was wearing boots he didn't expect to. They didn't even look like they were tied. He looked like his boots weren't tied or something. It looked weird. I don't know what that's about. Take it away, Wardlow.
This is Wardlow from AEW, and you're watching the Joe Cronin Show.
A wrestling podcast with attitude.
Yeah, similar to WWE last week, Kite Lime in the chat. I believe that's the OG, Mr. Lime. You know, WWE did this recently, and now that AEW does this thing where a faction gets in a fight, beats up the guy who's leaving the faction or whatever, and they did that tonight, back to back. I think almost. I mean, almost friggin' back to back. They did the same thing. Tonight was sloppy, man. You know what? It really tells me. I feel like I almost feel like they had no plan for tonight, really much of a plan. They were like, all we care about is Revolution. Okay, now we got to put Dynamite on. Oh, yeah, I don't know. They've done this before, where on after a really big pay-per-view or after a pay-per-view, that they just seem kind of discombobulated on the Wednesday after the show. Almost like, hey, we kicked so much ass Sunday night, let's just go out Wednesday and do whatever, take a break, we'll be back the Wednesday after that. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or a good thing, but you know, in my opinion, I would want to launch brand new stories or launch big stories starting the night after a big show. I think that always worked the best in WWE. Like, it never worked any better than the night that after WrestleMania 14. You know, Stone Cold wins the title finally from DX, and Shawn Michaels leaves. Triple H comes out and cuts the famous promo with X-Pac. And, you know, that's kind of what I would have thought they would do, you know, here. And they sort of did that. Maybe they tried to do that, and it just didn't seem right. Man, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's Jericho because he lost so much weight.
This is Wardlow.
I know, Wardlow. I know who you are. Come on, let's take it easy. Jericho looking like a dish, bro. Jericho looking like something Tony Schiavone would wax his carrot to on a cold evening in London. Looking good, Jericho. Damn, man. Talk about getting into shape. That is some really good shit, dude. Let me tell you something. I'm happier than a mark today because there's so much, guys. We got Star Trek Picard Season 2 that even if it sucks, at least I get to watch it. It's something to watch. Halo series is coming out. Revolution was amazing. Tonight was AEW. Hell, I just listened to the entire new Stabbing Westward album, and it's amazing to me, and I'm ready to wax my carrot. We're going to have Stabbing Westward on this week. And tonight just felt like AEW sort of went, you know? I think the best things of the night were the pop for Jeff Hardy and Sammy Guevara going through a table looking like Sonic the Hedgehog. Bro, we look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Right through the table, man. We got the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer today. That was crazy. Pretty cool. Got a Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer. I mean, dude, listen. There is no question about it. I am full-on dorked out at this point today. Like, I am a full-on Mark dork today, okay? I'm fired up. I got Batman on the weekend, I believe. Potentially my mother's going to watch the kids, and if I have money in the bank, which that, listen, I'll admit it. I may not have money in the bank. But if I have money in the bank on the weekend, I am going to go see the Batman. Finally, hopefully. But it's really going to depend on that. But if not, it's all good, man. We'll see it eventually. I have not, WWE 2K is out. A lot of people enjoying that. So that's good. I mean, there's just so much stuff to dork out and geek out to. You know? Layla Hirsch. There was a guy in the front row tonight at AEW Dynamite that looked like he was rubbing his pecker to Layla Hirsch. Now, I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying that it looked like he was doing that. So you be the judge. What did you guys think of AEW tonight, though? I didn't think it was a very good show. And, granted, it did put me to sleep a little bit, and I did have a lot of chocolate earlier because, I just ate a shitload of chocolate, and I got a little tired watching the show. I don't normally get tired watching AEW, but I got a bit tired tonight. I got to be honest. This was a sloppy show. There's no way to get around it. I love AEW. You know me. I love AEW to death. Love this show. They just, they kind of missed tonight. It wasn't very good. Jericho comes out. I knew right away he's going to turn on Eddie. Everybody knew. Because Jericho was like over being good. He was like, yeah, man, great. Thank you for coming out. Like, it was just weird. It was like, all right, well, he's obviously going to turn. But then it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen. I didn't expect those other guys to come out. And I say those other guys because I don't remember those guys' names. They come out, and the way the turn happened was crazy. So that was kind of interesting and shocking, I suppose. I thought it was nice, the opening. It was a bit long, all this stuff with Eddie Kingston talking to the crowd weird. Every open mic thing tonight and every promo on AEW, it felt like everybody had too much time on the microphone or like didn't know anything about what they were really going to say. Like they had their bullet point, right? And then they had their, like, here's the 10% of stuff that I definitely got to say because we're building a story here. Now 90% of it I'm going to fill with whatever. And that 90% was like always off the radar somewhere. And not only did it not work, but I think part of it was the crowd. So when you say a couple of things and you expect a response from the crowd, you sort of get this momentum as a wrestler cutting a promo, right? You get a momentum. The crowd reacts the way you thought they would, and you start rolling. But I think a lot of what happened tonight was every time a guy would go off the fucking into nowhere with his promo, expecting the crowd to at some point jump on, they never did. The crowd was very dead. The crowd was like, instead of the crowd being like, yeah, what's going on? This is great. The crowd was more like, what's he going to say? And stared like, what are you going to say? And then you start talking, and then you wait, and you look at the crowd, and the crowd's dead. And you're like, oh. So that's why, and you get a little rattled. And I noticed everybody was like that tonight. William Regal was like that tonight. William Regal started his promo. I don't think he knew where he was going. First he started and he was like, I'm going to tell you about a day in the past. Then I'm going to tell you about Brian, and that I don't have time for that, but, I'll try to tell you about this and then that. And, it's like, what are you doing? And then he couldn't really put it together. And then eventually he just was like, anyway, I saw him, and, it was all vague, and it was weird, and it was almost like William Regal was like, oh, wait, that's right, I only have 7 minutes to do this. And it was like Regal realized, oh, I'm about to tell stories that could go on for 45 minutes, so instead of that, we'll just be completely ambiguous about this whole thing. And none of it made any sense until it got to the end, where he was like, you better step up or get stepped on. And then it was like, okay, yeah, that's what we were looking for. Instead, he had some weird interaction with Tony Schiavone, like, you know what you did for me years ago when that gay pride rape gang tried to take my manhood. Thank you, Tony. And Tony was part of that gang, but he didn't want to do it to Regal. Obviously, we know about Tony and his fancy times. So, no, I'm just fucking kidding. But, it was like that all night tonight. The people rambling on. Eddie Kingston rambled a bit at one point, like, no, really, crowd, I got to tell you something. It was like, what are you saying? It was like, focus on the point. It was weird, man. I don't know. The promos were weird tonight. Normally, they're really good. I think everyone just had a Revolution hangover. I think next week it will be better. I think Wardlow was okay on the mic. I thought he was decent. I thought Wardlow was better than most other people, because Wardlow came out, said his point of, what he was saying, and then left. I actually didn't think Wardlow was that bad. He cut his, hey, my family, this, that, okay, and then he left. That really wasn't that big a deal to me. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that bad. It was just, okay, he came out, said what he had to say, and left, but it seemed like he was on track. But even his promo was weird. And then the AEW World Championship gets defended in the 16 minutes into the show? What the fuck are you doing that for? Why in the fuck is the world champion who just wrestled Sunday night wrestling this guy? Granted, this dude's been great in the ring recently, and he's done a lot of things. Why is he wrestling for the world title tonight? Why is the world title on the line after it was on the line Sunday? Why is Dante Martin wrestling the Cowboy Adam Page for the title? If I'm Adam Page, I'm like, I'm the fucking world champion. I just defended this Sunday. Why am I wrestling? What? I don't care if he's a fighting champion either. I don't care if they're trying to build Dante. Build him with somebody else. Build him with anybody else. Build him with Jericho. Build him with fucking whoever. That was stupid. Dante has had some amazing matches in AEW. They have been fun to watch. Fun to watch. Exciting at times. But this tonight, this was a wow. I would love to have Tony Khan on the show to ask him about this. Why in the world would you do this? But whatever. And why were so many people that just competed on Revolution in horrific matches, out here having to compete in weird, useless match? It just doesn't make sense tonight. A lot of things didn't make sense. Alex Oli's coming in with a super chat.
Super chat party!
What up, Alex? You dirty?
Oh, yeah?
This Dynamite was fantastic.
No.
The promos, the segments, the matches, so much happens. Wonder if Scorpio won in response to Dolph NXT title win 9/10.
Man, you really love tonight's show like that? I can't believe you like tonight's show that much. Man, did I not take the drugs? I mean, if this was what? Dude, what? This is a 9 out of 10 show to you? What the fuck, bro? There's been insanely good shows, like, in the last couple of years on Dynamite. This was a 9 out of 10? I don't know. Maybe I'm not on the drugs that you guys are on, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm on drugs. I have no idea what's going on tonight. This was so weird and sloppy. I'm sorry. That opening segment I thought was nice enough with Eddie and Jericho. I thought it was like a 7 out of 10 opening. Adam Page defending the belt was stupid. That was just annoying. Versus Dante Martin. Decent little thing to get Adam Page out there, to get threatening, whatever. I thought that whole thing was a 6 or 5. Why is the world champion defending the title 3 days later? That is so stupid. Regal had a promo, came out as the manager with Bryan and Moxley. I thought that was all right. The match itself was whatever. You know, it's a 6 out of 10 throwaway match. Regal gets in the ring and just awkward sort of promo. Nice, though. I had fun, and it was pretty good. And Shivani and him and, you know, things like that. But Jeff Hardy's here in AEW now. They get to use the music. A lot of people are confused about that. The music is loaded or whatever it is been anybody's been able to use it for years. It's been in commercials everywhere, and they don't pay. They just pay for it. And I looked up the leasing on it, and apparently you can just. I think anybody could lease it. You know, anybody want to use it? You know, it's like if you're I think it's if you're broadcasting to 1 million people, it's like $5,000. So every time someone wants to use it, it's like $5,000 a year. You can use it like for a year. Broadcasting up to a million per, some crazy rules. I don't know. So this person makes like, you know, lending it out and renting it out makes like, you know, thousands of dollars a year. You know, it could $10,000 to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year on just the thing being played everywhere. I said all those numbers wrong, but you get the idea, right? Come on. But, you know, so yeah, they could use the theme, and it's surreal to hear the theme here. I mean, CM Punk's theme. I mean, AEW has all the themes. WWE has no themes. WWE lost Jim Johnston. WWE lost CFO. WWE doesn't want to pay for all the music that CFO made, so WWE gets rid of all the CFO music. And now WWE just buys generic song number 7. And generic song number 20. Meanwhile, AEW is killing it with music. Cody Rhodes has good music. Wherever he goes, it doesn't matter. He's got good music. I mean, what is WWE doing? They have terrible music, and they've lost all rights to everything. They are really... WWE is stupid as hell, I mean, at this point. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I haven't played WWE yet. No, I'm not going to buy it right now. But I appreciate it, John. I will check out JD Venom, man. He's been playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Turkey time.
What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us?
I feel good about this one.
And ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart, but first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts?
It's turkey time.
What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? then the turkeys ate us.
What a weird night. 5/10 Jeff Hardy signing with Ed before Veer got to Raw is fucking hilarious. But we already knew he was coming for weeks. I don't know who on creative told Paige to sign the contract on Take On These ass, but they deserve a raise.
That's pretty hilarious, man. Hey, who is that? Soundwave? It's got to be Soundwave. He's always dropping the turkeys, man. He's got to be the only person left that still drops turkeys. Soundwave 92. Soundwave, what's up, man? Thank you. $29 coming in from the man, the Soundwave 92. Thank you, man. Soundwave, dude, thank you so much, bro. Making sure that this show stays on the air a little bit there with that almost $30. That's going to be the top dono, so we'll put him up top there. We'll put you up top, baby. Speaking of, now as we get back to the AEW review here after that Soundwave dono, I do want to plug it, man. There's a lot of good songs coming out, a lot of good bands out there. Smile Empty Soul released a vinyl, a couple of vinyls out there. So if you guys want to check those out, check out my friend Sean Danielson's band, Smile Empty Soul. Good friend of the show, good guy. Smile Empty Soul. Love these guys. The album is Oblivion. You guys may remember it from years ago. It's coming out on vinyl. There's a couple other things coming out from Smile Empty Soul. They're on tour. Check them out on tour. Real quick, another friendly reminder, The Birthday Massacre, another friendly friend band that I like of the show. Fascination. Look at this beautiful vinyl that's out. Plus CDs, digipacks, the brand new album Fascination, that's out as well. And in the next couple of days or so, we'll have a interview coming with Stabbing Westward, Chris Hall. Their new CD, Chasing Ghosts, is coming out. Phenomenal, unbelievable artwork for Chasing Ghosts. And I heard the whole album earlier today. Holy crap, man. I love this album. I mean, it's good. There's one song in particular that blows my head. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. But the whole thing's good. And so good news there. And so those are all the bands that have come out with stuff recently. And Placebo's coming out with something too, although I'm not really... I've never talked to Placebo. I've never had them on, never spoke to anybody from the band, Brian or anybody. But they do have a new thing coming out. And there's some other bands, too, we'll get to next week on my other channel. Star Trek stuff coming out. We'll get to that later. Someone asked me about that. And I'll have all that on Patreon. So, you know, FTR breaks up with Tully Blanchard. That's kind of out of nowhere. That was certainly completely unexpected. This was just sort of a throwaway situation in the back where FTR just breaks up with Tully Blanchard. Like, you're not family. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a super emergency, so nobody cared. Maybe I'm missing building blocks here. This just felt really contrived, like really like forced. Like, listen, this is your fault, blah, blah, blah. You're not family. You're bye. What do you mean he's not family? These guys worship this guy like he was their father. They worship the Horsemen. They worship Tully Blanchard. I often don't bring up things that I would bring up in TV shows, but this is like a TV show just doing something weird. Like, this was a bad excuse, in my opinion. Like, you could have had Tully Blanchard say, listen, you guys are never going to get it. Well, what the hell, Terry? We've been doing everything. You guys are never going to get it. You know what? I'm not your manager anymore. Because until you grow to another level, the next level, I'm not coming back. Or something like that. Or how about this? You know, you guys can't afford me anymore. Because you lost so many matches, you know, you lost enough that you didn't win enough. And hey, my rate's going up. And then they're like, well, I mean, we're not gonna pay you more, you know. Well, that's how much I'm worth. So I guess we're done. Okay, we're done. You know, I mean, maybe even that's weird. I mean, it's just as weird. I mean, maybe that's not much of a better idea. Let me be honest. That's not much of a better idea. But the bottom line is this felt forced. Forced is the word I've been looking for. I just don't get this forced, like, oh, we've got to split from Tully Blanchard. Why? Why are you splitting from Tully Blanchard? Why? Very confused. I mean, if somebody, and I'm asking this question out loud because maybe one of you guys knows, oh, Joe, you missed the storyline on Twitter. You missed what they did last week and 2 weeks ago. And, you know, maybe, Joe, you're missing something. Like, and if you told me that, then it would make sense. Oh.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. You'll put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock. I said clock.
I know this isn't much, but hopefully this helps.
Damn.
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies. Damn, Leon. Well, fuck. You know, it would help a lot more if you'd sent it through PayPal on the Streamlabs donation instead of Super Chat. They take 30%, and I don't get it for another 30 days. But no, Leon, what are you talking about, man? That's $30. That's huge, bro. That's not much. That's crazy. You just gave me $30 after Soundwave gave me $30, man. That's $60 an hour right now. I mean, I didn't make any other money today, but I almost made a day's pay now because of you two and everybody else. Thank you guys for that. That's very nice of you, man. That's super nice of you. $30, bro? Holy crap, man. Imagine if everybody gave $5, but I mean $30 is a lot. That's a lot, man. That's super nice of you, man. That's a quarter of a gas tank now. You know, that's not. I filled up my gas tank the other day and I went, oh, we actually might get to the point where I have to be like, I can't come into work. I don't have gas. Like, I don't have like this is man, I'll tell you. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky and like World War III will happen and the IRS will shut down, right? And I mean, 70,000 whatever I owe the IRS, it's all out the window, right? They blow up the Social Security Administration and everybody. Who knows what will happen? Russia drops an EMP on us. This might be a blessing in disguise. And then I run up to Canada and then become a Canadian, and America is like nuclear fallout land, and half the Europe's destroyed, and then it's like I just live happy forever with free health care in Canada as a former American, and they call us like Canadian Americans. It'll be hilarious. I mean, the year 2050 will be amazing. And then the 50 cyborgs from America who still operate the government in America despite everyone like growing 7 limbs and whatever. They send out a task force of police to come to kill and find all the people in Canada who owe tax money. Oh, it'd be great. It's going to be great, guys. Let me tell you something. That gasoline price, that's pretty. Hasn't been this bad since Bush and Obama. Remember Bush and Obama? Remember when Bush ran the gas prices up to about this? And then Obama took over and it was worse for a second. And Obama must have been like, what the hell? But Biden was vice president too, so Biden's used to this, right? We did it, Joe. We got the gas prices back to shit again. So it's great, man. You got to love this country. Everybody complaining. Isn't it funny? You notice you notice when Trump was president, everybody else complained about him for 4 years. Now that Biden's president, they he's great. Like no matter what, they just say everything's great. It's like, dude, this country's divided and everyone's a retard. I mean, that's how it is. It's like everybody just can't like, all right, stop fighting and come to the middle so we can solve this. Instead, they're just like, no, I'll defend Biden to the death. I'll defend Trump. Dude, if you can't see that the president's an idiot right now, I don't know what's wrong with you. Man, this is hilarious. But Wardlow is you guys need to make me president. Like, I'm a moron, and we could run this better with me. Give me, and give me somebody in the chat. Give me Steve Langenheim. Steve Langenheim, you can be my vice president. Actually, you know what? Let's get a black female. That way we can make Kamala Harris embarrassed. You know? Let's get a minority. Anybody who's a minority. Unless there's like a really good, I'll be like Joe Biden picking my judge. You know what I mean? Give me a minority. I'm going to go Hispanic. Give me somebody Hispanic. Give me an Ordonez or a Gonzalez. That's what I'm going to do for president. Give me a guy, give me somebody whose parents came here from Mexico. That's what my vice president will be, somebody like that. Miguel Ordonez. Let's go. All right, so let's get back to the wrestling. Sorry, it's everywhere. We all can't escape it. So Tully Blanchard, just a needless. Alex Ole. Yeah, you could run with me, AO. Alex Ole and Joe Cronin run together. Tully Blanchard leaves FTR for reasons, I guess. Then right after that, there's another weird breakup. This group never worked anyway, so this works out for me. This whole group was stupid, so this works. It doesn't work. It makes no sense, actually, really, but Matt Hardy's like, I've turned a new leaf for some reason because my brother's in the back. I've turned a new leaf because my brother's in the back, and then he's going to come out here to surprise everybody. But why would he, what? So I would turn that into a storyline. I'd have Tony Khan be like, we had explicit rules for Jeff to not be on TV for a couple of weeks, but, he saw his brother getting beat up, so, we tried to stop him in the back, but, he saw his brother and ran out there, man. So, he did breach the contract we had, but, we'll see what we have to do. It'd be funny just to add that little spice or something. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool to add that sort of thing in there. That that's the reason Jeff didn't come out right away or whatever, because Jeff was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to debut tonight." Oh no, but my brother's getting beat up. Fuck it. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. That's a cool. I would appreciate that type of story or depth or realism to say hey, I'm. Or Jeff could be like, hey, man, I apologize. It's good to be here in AEW with my brother Matt. I apologize to Tony. I know I wasn't supposed to debut for 2 weeks. It's going to be a big surprise type of thing. But I seen Matt getting beat up out there, and I couldn't stand by and watch that. So I say, hey, hit the music. I'm going. And I went out there, man. So we're here, man. The Hardy Boys are back. It feels so good. And I'm going to get in a drunk driving accident. So, yeah, that's what I would have done. Just to add a little bit, add a little something to it, that's fun. I think that makes sense. I think that's a nice little touch, but instead, it's just weird. But the pop was deafening. Did you hear the people, man? This crowd had been dead all night for whatever reason. Maybe they weren't digging what they were getting. They weren't given what they were getting either. They were just dead. This crowd. And maybe it's Fort Myers, because they're in Fort Myers, I guess. I mean, Fort Myers is just filled with dead corpses on hospice, so that's probably why. But listen to this.
Corner, look at Andrade and Jose.
Listen to this.
The numbers game is going to catch up with Sting and Darby, it would appear. Wait a minute.
I didn't even know this crowd was capable of that decibel level.
Wait a minute. Jeffrey Nero Hardy is going to catch up.
Imagine if Jim Ross accidentally called him something else, but with the end. See, what if Jim Ross painted the picture? What if Jim Ross was like, oh, man, You know, like what? Like this.
With Sting and Darby would appear.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, here we go! Jeff Hardy was in the back tonight, and he was going to be in the back next week. He was supposed to debut, but I guess he couldn't watch his brother getting beat up. So, folks, I guess Christmas is coming early. Jeff Hardy going to town.
And here's the butcher. Oh, the butcher.
You know, maybe they could have done something like that. You know, like, I mean, this is stupid shit. Most people don't care. No, you know, whatever. It's wrestling. But I'm just thinking ahead, you know, into these goofy ways to pour on extra. You know? Mr. Pico Boulevard, what's up, brother?
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Who blew in breathalyzer to start Jeff Hardy's car?
Oh, my God, Mr. Pico Boulevard. Dude, apparently the same guy who blew into William Regal's breathalyzer. I'm telling you, man, Regal didn't sound right either. JR looked... Oh, JR took it. I thought you said JR looked edible tonight. I was like, you want to eat Jim Ross? Moss Blaze? That's weird. But no, yeah, he looked like he took an edible. I mean, dude, I think he's still got cancer treatment, right? I mean, he doesn't, right? Because he's over it, but maybe he's got pills he's got to take or something.
Super Chat Party!
DB Derek Bosick, what's up?
Oh, yeah?
One of the best Dynamites ever. 9, 5/10.
You have to be a special needs person. I mean, listen, thank you for the $2, and chances are you have a better life than me, probably have a better job, probably did better at school. You know, you probably don't owe the IRS. You probably are able to keep friends, unlike me. But that is the most retarded thing I've heard all night. Derek, I hope one of your neighbors runs you over with their lawnmower. You know, I mean, you're joking, right, Derek? Come on.
Super Chat Party!
Alex Oli. What's up, Alex?
Oh, yeah?
Just think about it, so many things happened. Wardlow established himself tonight as a top babyface, Scorpio won the title, number 2 ranked fought the champ.
Yeah, I mean, so we pretty much called the Scorpio thing. We thought that was going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. Wardlow established himself tonight. I mean, yeah, I thought Wardlow's promo was all right. It was like a 6 out of 10. But at least I thought Wardlow had a solid, like, beginning to end where most other people were trailing off. And listen, I trail off sometimes too. But, like, everybody was just trailing off everywhere tonight in promos. I don't know why.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, different Derek.
After further consideration, 7/10 low lima mark.
You got to be kidding me. Are you messing with us? There's no way you go from a 9 to a 7, Alex. What the hell? Damn. Listen, I'll be honest. I think I'm going to give tonight a 5. I think I'm going to give it a 5, which is one of my lowest ratings ever. Like, I think one time I gave Dynamite a 4, I think. Maybe I gave it a 5. I don't know. I think once. I give it a 5.5 maybe tonight. This was a rough show tonight.
Super Chat Party!
Life of Daz. What a great... What's up?
I agree with you, the show was a bit off for me, but the Hardys toter brifed back my younger days. Keep up the good streams, buddy.
Hey, man. Life, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Is that €5? Thank you, man. Thanks for dropping it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, it was a crazy day. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I love the Hardys and the music. I got pumped up by it too. Hey, I'm into it. I got into it. I was like freaking out, having a good time. But it just couldn't save the whole show for me.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
This Saturday, Webster Hardys return to the ring.
That's right, Webster, Massachusetts. The Hardy Boys are coming out by Joe. They're coming out by me. Not that far away, really. Right near Springfield, right? So if I do go to see the Hardys out in Webster, I'll make sure to put the bulletproof vest on because we'll be out near PS Carnivore territory out there in near Springfield, which, if you know Massachusetts, Springfield's a great place to go if you like almost being put in a basement somewhere. So that'd be fun.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Holla!
Can you play Man in Black? I haven't heard it in year.
Can I play Man in Black? Like Man in Black? Like the fucking Johnny Cash song? I mean, no, because I'll be, like, the stream would get copywritten, like, big time. It's got to be crazy copywritten. You know what I mean? All I can think about is Men in Black. Here come the Men in Black. God damn, that was terrible. Man, I hated that song. When it was on the radio back in the night, I wanted to kill myself. That was the worst.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Solution to gas crisis: get Mickle's mom to siphon it.
That's right. Well, actually, the solution for gas prices is to use Mikkel's mom's pussy juice, and that will fuel even a diesel engine, I bet. So there's the real answer, Mr. Pico Boulevard. And let's listen to Keith Lee, another night on the microphone for Mr. Keith Lee. That's right. You know, Vince McMahon wanted me to be a little different on the microphone. That's right, Vince McMahon thought I should blah, 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 blah. Man, this guy is lame as fuck. Keith Lee is lame as fuck. He sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. How can anyone defend this guy anymore? Like, dude, you're on fucking national TV. You know what I'd be mad about? Having to act like super chill. Like, so I'm just going to go out there and be like, okay, we'll do that. That sounds delightful. You want me to act like that? No. What is wrong with Keith Lee, dude? Is he like... you know what? This is going to sound terrible, but I wonder if he's on like some kind of spectrum that I don't know about. Maybe he doesn't know about. Because there's something weird about him.
What is it exactly that you could possibly need from me?
Colleague Alex Marvez standing by improbably with Keith Lee and QT Marshall.
QT Marshall, you asked for this time to speak with Keith Lee.
And what is it exactly that you could possibly need from me?
Keith, first I want to welcome you to AEW and let you know after just a couple of weeks I see why they call you Limitless. Appreciate that. But it seems that we have a very...
Why is that? Why do you see that? Is it because his belly will just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger? He's limitless? What have you seen from Keith Lee? I see why they call you Limitless. Do you really? I don't see why. He didn't win his match the other day. I fail to understand. Anyway, okay.
very common enemy with Team Taz. You know, I thought Taz and I were great.
See, I would have said, I don't see why they call you Limitless.
Friends, I mean, he even trusted me to train Hook.
Hey, didn't he beat you up recently?
Okay, yeah, he beat me, and that's all part of the learning process. But I noticed that you have an issue with Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. And Keith, I know we don't really know each other, but I do have a little bit of stroke around here in AEW. So I want to let you know, the factory and QT, we have your back.
I happen to have a very large back. I'm good.
What do you mean you're good? You're gonna pay for this, Keith! You'll pay for this!
Wow. That was awful from everybody. I mean, bro, you're gonna pay for this? What were they doing tonight? I happen to have a large back. I'm all set. What? You're gonna pay for this? Man, that was some WWE shit. That was straight out of WWE. You're going to pay for this? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, this guy's talking to Keith Lee, who looks completely disinterested in him at all. And then when Keith Lee's like, no, I'm good. Then this guy just randomly starts getting angry, like, you'll pay for this. None of that seemed real. Because Keith Lee doesn't talk like a real human, and neither does QT Marshall. Keith Lee speaks as if he thinks everybody else is a waste of time to talk to. And QT Marshall is speaking like he's a cartoon villain character guy. So you put those two things together, you get dumb as hell. God, that was bad. Like, that was bad. Nobody can say that was good. If somebody says this was good or give it time or something like that, you're a fucking idiot. I don't care who you are, where you are, what you are. If you think that that was okay, you're on fucking crack cocaine, my friend. That was straight out of WWE. Almost, maybe worse or as bad as WWE. Listen to it again.
You asked for this time to speak with Keith Lee.
And what is it exactly that you could possibly need from me?
And what is it that you could possibly need from me? I mean, we've only been standing here in the back. He wanted to speak with you. And what is it possibly you could need from me? He didn't need anything. He just wanted to speak with you. You fucking idiot. Like, here's how the real conversation goes. So we're standing backstage. QT Marshall's requested this time with Keith Lee. Keith Lee says, all right, what do you want, QT? QT says, you know, we've been watching you, and we think you're going to be like one of the biggest, obviously one of the biggest prospects in AEW, and we just wanted to let you know that we have your back. We want to invite you into our family, and, you know, all that stuff. And Keith Lee can be like, listen, I don't know this, man, but I got a giant back. All right? Listen, I just got here. I'm looking to kick some ass. I'm looking to get some wins. I'm looking to run the ranks. I'm looking to do this. I don't need any help right now. All right? I appreciate the offer, but no thanks, man. And QT can be like, hey, I get it, Keith, right? You're brand new, you know, you just want to say no to everybody. You're going to make your own way. You're going to make your own name. But listen, man, you had to watch the show a little bit recently. You know, people getting beat up. You seen what happened to Jericho earlier. You seen what happened to this guy, that guy. You need to have friends in this company and in this business. So, or like, you know, bad things can happen to you. So, I'm offering you a friendship. Puts out his hand. Keith Lee says, and I don't know if you didn't hear me the first time, but again, I operate on my own. Now, you've wasted my time. It's a no. Oh, really? It's a no? Yeah, really, it's a no. You're gonna tell us no? Yeah. See, man. Listen, Mar, I'm out here. And QT Marshall can then be like, you know, whatever the fuck he does. But I mean, like, this was just weird. This was like a WWE segment. Like, what could you possibly want from me? You'll pay for this. Fucking hilarious, man. You'll pay for this.
Keith, first I want to welcome you to AEW and let you know after just a couple of weeks I see why they call you Limitless.
I like the sales pitch. I mean, even Keith Lee could have said that. He could be like, hey, listen, man, in wrestling, like, you run into every other guy's a salesman. Nice sales pitch, man. But I ain't buying. Maybe I ain't selling. Maybe I'll kick your ass. You know, anything could have been better than, you'll pay for this, and your little dog, too.
But it seems that we have a very common enemy with Team Taz. You know, I thought Taz and I were great friends. I mean, he even trusted me to train Hook.
Hey, didn't he beat you up recently?
Okay, yeah, he beat me, and that's all part of the learning process. But I noticed that you have an issue with Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. And Keith, I know we don't really know each other, but I do have a little bit of stroke around here in AEW. So I want to let you know, the factory in QT, we have your back.
I happen to have a very large back.
Sounds like Kevin Owens, doesn't he? I never noticed that, but Keith Lee sounds a lot like Kevin Owens a bit. And I've actually criticized Kevin Owens for this too in the past, when he would like sort of be like, I'm Kevin Owens and now I'm going to do this. And it was like, man, like that's a little too boring. But like Keith Lee's like always like that.
I'm good.
What do you mean you're good? You're going to pay for this, Keith. You'll pay for this.
I mean, it wasn't too bad up until he was like, I mean, that's kind of funny now. Now I'm thinking it's good because it's funny. Now I'm starting to laugh. It's pretty funny now. Oh, boy. I love Keith Lee, too, man. Here comes Jungle Boy. And then the Acclaimed, even the Acclaimed rap wasn't that good tonight. Every week we love talking about the Acclaim's rap, and this week it just wasn't that good. Gas prices, that was all he said. Listen.
No, brother.
Listen.
Yo.
Yo.
The fans want Acclaimed in this title match. They want to see y'all go down like the price of gas. Luchasaurus, man, he puts me to sleep. Christian's the only one who ever brings heat. And Jungle Boy's never seen a pair of boobs. All that hair on your head and you can't grow pubes.
How do you know that? That's weird.
The Acclaim beat you up and never stop talking. #1 like Batman at the box office.
I don't think that rhymes. Yeah, look at... Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Do we have the Acclaims theme? Yeah. Listen. Yo, you must be a fool. Whoa, what's going on? Get back to the... There you go. You must be a fool getting in the wrestling game. I'm gonna bomb your ass worse than Ukraine. Yo, step up and die. I'm gonna kill one of you, yo, one at a time. I'm gonna beat your ass twice. I'm gonna make your eyeballs burst like gas price. I just made this up. Keep talking smack and we're gonna have to slap your girlfriend in the back. Hairy ass crack. All right, so, but the Acclaim's rap was kind of lame tonight. You know, they tried to get politic with, you know, whatever. It was nice. It was all right. It just wasn't, you know, it's pretty deep. I mean, it was just not the best. They usually have good, at least one really good line. I thought it was just kind of generic-y. But, you know, you can't have a hit every week. I mean, like, so it's not a big deal. I mean, usually the guys get it every week, you know, almost every week. It's like 85% of the time, Acclaimed, they got something good. You know, it's not going to be a hit every week. See, I'm not saying, like, it's not like, oh, they're not good anymore. No, it's just, it was an off week. They could have another off week next week. They can bounce back. You know, he'll come up with something good. You know? He said something about Putin last week. That was kind of funny, I think, if I remember. So, you know, you can't hit it all the time, you know? And then oh my God, bro, can we talk about that bitch, dude? Oh my God. Jade, this was fucking sexy. Like Vince McMahon, that was sexy. Like, oh my God, look at her. Like, I mean, Jesus, bro. What was this? I love her.
Stan, regarding this open challenge, you have a very important question.
Who wants to step up and receive my beautiful kiss of death?
Yo, she straight up, like, fucking kissed the shit out of Tay Conti.
Of them all. 30-0 undefeated. And I understand regarding this open challenge, you have a very important question.
Who wants to step up and receive my beautiful...
Dude, I don't know what to say about this. Yes, sir, may I have another? That's right, we're going to be pigs on this show at this point. But hey, you did it. They did it. Wow.
Kiss of death.
Look at this stunning person. Oh my God. Get off. There we go. That green hair on Jade looks fucking awesome. And green is my favorite color. The TBS Championship looks amazing. The green on Jade's hair and her eyebrows. Her unbelievably muscular body. Her feminine look but dominant look at the same time. That collar that's going on there. Like, are you trying to kill somebody? Like, AEW, you trying to get us killed? Trying to kill me? I can't get over this. I'm going to fucking have a heart attack. This shit's unbelievable.
On that bitch show.
Short but sweet. Damn. And then the women's match with Thunder Rosa and the Russian girl, or whatever her name is, which is weird, you know, to be out there like right now. But actually not really, because I don't believe in all this bullshit about like, hey, we're going to, you know, cut off Russian people from existing. Like, it was, dude, can you imagine if they did this to Americans? If our country did something dumb like it has done, and then all the other countries were like, oh, yeah, like everybody in your country won't be able to get access to this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, I just feel bad about that. And people, like, shitting on the Russian players, it's like they didn't do anything. Like, so I don't really buy into that. I don't understand that. Why are you treating people like this? You know, they didn't do it. You know? I don't know. That's the way, I don't know. I just don't get that. Oh.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. You put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. I says clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock. I said clock.
I thought it was good 8/10. That is because I have no interest in wrestling. If the me from 5 years ago was watching, I would crap all over this show because it caters too much to the hardcores and not enough casuals like me.
Huh, wow. That's interesting, man. C-Nation, thank you, C-Nation, for the $20. I'm shocked, man, that some people are giving this a pretty high score tonight. I've just seen, like, really awesome shows from AEW in the past little while, and I'm just shocked that this tonight was the one that's like, bam, this one. You know?
Duncachino?
Thank you, sir, for $20. C-Nation, thank you. JD Venom's here.
Duncachino.
It's a whole new game.
Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend. Say hello to my chocolate blend. Friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
It was fun as usual tonight. Not a great Dynamite though. About a 7 tonight. The new Jericho faction needs to change the name. Jeff is gonna have another TNA drunk moment. Also, thanks for dropping by earlier. Much love.
Hey, thank you, sir. I couldn't be there for too long, but, you know, I was there to check out what was up with the game. JD Venom, thank you, man. He's been streaming WWE 2K22. Thank you, JD Venom, man. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, you know, let's see here. Let's see what John says. Well, we'll see in a minute. Thank you, JD Venom. Oh, shit!
Let's get gay,
Oh my God! It's Tim Drake!
It's a party, it's the gays. I love gays, I want gays. I'm not straight, I want gay. I want that gay up in my face. Let's get so gay. Let's get so gay, and I love gays in my face.
Hi, Mr. Cronin.
Hey.
I just heard that Wrestlemania Axxess has been cancelled. Did you hear this?
Whoa.
I don't know why. What are your thoughts?
Wait a second. Is it really canceled? I did not hear that. I thought they were selling tickets. Tim Drake, thank you for the $69 from Tim Drake. Wow, Tim Drake is wow, bro. Hey, there's Putin right there. I just realized that. Oh my God, we gotta change the donation. We gotta cancel him. Tim Drake. I'm gonna go look it up now. I thought they were still selling packages. Tim Drake, man, going big time. Timmy Drake. Tim, thank you so much, man. Holy crap. Coming in late. The big one. Tim Drake. Okay, travel packages for WWE. WWE delivers the ultimate fan experience in Dallas, Texas. The show of shows Wrestlemania, Friday Night SmackDown, WrestleMania Axxess, and Monday Night Raw.
Well, what do you know?
Not canceled yet. I know.
We got ourselves a new member.
And I got a member in my pants.
Oh, Donnie M. Donnie, thanks for becoming a member again. Thank you to Tim Drake for that 69, man. And thank you, Donnie M. Yeah, according to the website, it's, I don't know, they haven't taken it off yet. They got travel packages that include WrestleMania, Friday Night SmackDown, WrestleMania Axxess, Monday Night Raw, and more. So I don't think it's canceled. But I'm going to look.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
Don't you have a freestyle called Man in Black?
Do I? I mean, maybe. I don't. Shit, I don't know. Now I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't remember it. Maybe. But if I do, I don't remember anymore. Because there's a bunch of things I don't remember, to be honest. When was it from? What year was it from? Yeah, I'd have to know what year it's from. Then maybe I could think about it, but I don't remember. I'm not sure. Thank you, Tim Drake, for that big drop, man. That's big. I'm going to go to Discord in a minute. We got people in the Discord waiting. People just waiting in the Discord. Tim Drake dropping $69. Holla, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So Thunder Rosa's match was a little disappointing, but you knew it was just to get to the Britt Baker thing, so we were right about that. There's the third match. A lot of people were questioning me about, hey, where does Britt Baker go? And I said, man, she's going to get Thunder Rosa again. And then we thought it will be in a cage, and boom! Not only is she getting Thunder Rosa again, we were right about that, it's in a cage, and it's on TV. Remember I said it's going to be on TV because they felt this pay-per-view would take away from that match, so quickly have the second match, and it doesn't matter too much, just so they can get to the big match. This is going to be what's supposed to be the special match, the third, the rubber, the big one that's really the sequel to what we saw last time with these two. I believe that, and everything else has come true about it. So we've been dead on with this. We called cage, boom, cage. Some other people in the chat called cage, actually, is what happened. Whoever you are, you had it right. Somebody said cage, and I said, that's right, it will be some kind of cage or whatever. And I actually agreed with somebody else's idea that it's a cage because it makes sense, right, with everything, so duh. But, I mean, you guys were the first. Somebody in the chat was the first one to say it, and that made me go, oh, yeah, it's a cage. Yeah, yep, you're right. You're going to be right. There it is. So everything about that's been right so far. So I would believe that this match will be better than that second one, obviously. I don't know if it will top the first one. That'll be hard to do. That was pretty, it was pretty good, that first one. Hit that like button and jam that thumb directly up my candy ass if you can, man. Hit that like button. We're getting there. 136 likes. We're getting there. Let's jump on over while I take a pee-pee to,
She did not just do that.
Whenever he becomes relevant, I'll remember his name.
What?
Joe Cronin.
What's up,
What
Cronin?
are you talking about?
What?
What's up?
All right, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this because I believe I liked tonight, but it was weird, very weird.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Go ahead.
Let's start at the beginning. What's the biggest problem? I don't know. What do we got going on?
I mean,
AEW is an inside job from WWE. Changed my mind. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, like, I just thought tonight was weird, man. I've almost felt like they were a little WWE tonight. Like, they were like, okay, we put on a big show Sunday, so now let's just, like, not really think about tonight and get to the next Wednesday.
Like, honestly, they could have paced it more. I mean, granted that if they got Jeff Hardy under contract, but at least have him, again, like, down the line, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, 2-3 weeks from now with a hint of a build-up here and there and cause a squabble, and then everybody's like, Jeff's coming, and then we finally get him. But same thing happened with Matt Hardy during the pandemic when, you know, and again, there was no fans. He debuts, and, you know, it was what it was. So, overall...
Did they use Hardy Boy music?
No. So Loaded's a song that's not owned by WWE. It's owned by some random guy, and he leases it out all the time to people. So it was easy for AEW to just, you know, pay him $5,000 and use it.
Tim Drake was right.
Tim Drake.
I don't want to hear anybody say that AEW is better than WWE.
Wait a minute. You're telling me. Wait a minute. Wait a second. You telling me WrestleMania Axxess is canceled?
I sent you a tweet. I looked it up myself.
Holy shit! Tim Drake was right. Tim, you were right.
Can you put it on the screen, Joe?
What happened, Joe?
Yeah, WrestleMania Axxess is canceled. I don't know why.
Why? What?
I know.
Wow.
COVID.
Four fans, they can't go to Axxess. It's canceled.
Can't meet the stars apparently, but I mean, you could probably go to see other, like I think WrestleCon is going to be down there too, and various other different independent promotions that you could still see, you know, people, just not WWE Axxess people.
What stars?
I'm assuming this is to like avoid, you know, a wrestler catching COVID, like, you know, the day before.
Yeah, before the big day, probably. Yeah,
it can't be because of COVID rules in Texas because there's no limitations down here anymore. But the only people pushing masks or vaccines are certain businesses. Nobody else is doing it. Like, you can walk into a place anywhere, even if they require their employees.
I mean, there are certain companies, even AEW for a time, and other companies. What they would do is they would have like the shields. Like in front of the tables where, like, again, you can still meet the stars, but like they have to have like that shield so like, you know, no access of, you know, God forbid.
They have like the plexiglass on the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
Well,
wow, that's insane.
Yeah, no more WrestleMania Axxess. I mean, I thought there was a theme tonight with promos, like sort of skewing along. Like 75% of people's promos tonight kind of like dragged on for no reason, and then they got to the point they had to get to. But like, I felt a lot of people were like that on the mic tonight. I don't know what that was about. Like, they all had extra time, and they couldn't make something come together out of it.
I think it was because you come off such a high off of a big pay-per-view that, again, even coming after a high off of a big pay-per-view, there's still preparation done to make it flow nice and to refreshen things. But I guess it was just like they were just, okay, we got this, we got that. Let's set this up for, I guess, the next pay-per-view, which is now going to be Double or Nothing in May in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, again, you're not going to always hit one out of the park every week. I mean, I'm already come to terms with that, but at least in this perspective, there are seeds being planted, and to the point where it doesn't feel like, you know, just watching another show. But in this case, I mean, again, we got Jeff. I mean, it's nice that we got him. I just wish that it was done better. And also, mind you, that there's no disrespect to Jeff, because we were talking about this earlier with me and Tex, but I just felt like he could have been in better shape before he like took his shirt off.
Who's that? Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
Looked all right. I mean, Jericho's been coming out, you know, I mean, now he's in shape. I mean, for a year, Jericho was coming out like a Pudgy McGee.
Yeah, because he was drinking. But Jericho was drinking.
Watch Eddie Kingston take off his shirt, and then Jeff Hardy looks fine next to him.
He's the Puff Marshmallow.
That fat alcoholic drunk, he should never take his shirt off. Like, put more clothes on him. He looks bad.
Well, did you see? I thought William Regal was drunk tonight.
No, he's English.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding about that. He like he was like, Tony, let me tell you, I don't know. And then he like went into nowhere. Then he was like, and I'll tell you something else that doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you about your manga.
I'll tell you about the time when Daniel Bryan and me came. Like, he didn't make any sense. And then he was almost like, all right, fuck it. Anyway, we're going to beat up people. Like, it was like,
we're going to beat up people and then we're going to search for your manga.
Is he their manager now? Is that what he is?
Regal's their manager, yeah.
Okay, because I was so confused. Like, they didn't clarify, is he their manager or is he like the GM of the whole show? I couldn't figure that out. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, man. I'm telling you though, it was weird to me. I thought.
Yeah,
that was
strange. He's definitely gonna have a backstage role. We just don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm fine with all that. I thought his promo was weird. You know, I get it.
I can't understand Andrade. I can't.
I couldn't tonight either, and none of that made sense.
The line where Regal was insulting Tony about his coat, he did seem a little intoxicated, or he was nervous.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was.
He started crying about it too, which I get it, but he was so emotional, weird. Right. Like, it was weird. Something was weird. I'm telling you.
But you gotta drink in Fort Myers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not been on alcohol or drugs in like over, God only knows, over a decade, maybe even over 2 decades. But still, it's not an easy feat.
Probably doing blow backstage with Tony Khan. Hell, who knows?
Speaking of blowing, I will say that. I will say that this show overall, I think, again, it was good for what it was just coming out of the pay-per-view, which was very, very hot, topic, especially on social media. But I was more looking forward to what was going on with Wardlow. And again, they're slowly building Wardlow.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing in a lot of ways for long-term booking. But again, no, I'm still waiting for like that one match where he's just going to go complete ape shit on everybody around.
I love how AEW is basically WWE from 2007 or 2008. That's what I'm really starting to enjoy, because they're just bringing back all the classics. So that's always fun to see. So,
yeah, I mean,
so much for the homegrown talent. Hopefully, they can go work on the YouTube shows.
But Joe,
Wardlow, they're not getting pushed. So,
but Joe, you can also easily argue though that even in WWE's case, that bringing back Austin just to fill 25,000 extra seats or 20,000 extra seats. I mean, again, how long is this nostalgia train going to last based upon the fact that you're not creating stars?
That's what I've been saying for years. I mean,
what we all been saying for years. It's just the fact of it's
another star up, and the Undertaker's gone now, and now Shawn Michaels. We're gonna be out of people soon. Triple H is gone. They're running out soon.
Here's a new soundbite. Use the Brock Lesnar soundbite from the Pat McAfee show. Just go out there and get over. People just got to get over.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Got to drizzle the lizard.
Yeah, Wardlow, he's a believable star that you can push, and he's not some little vanilla midget that goes out there and cuts crappy promos and does some flips and tricks and then doesn't kick out of it. He looks like a champion, so put the freaking belt on him, get it off of that homo cowboy.
Oh my God!
Take the belt off of Brokeback Mountain and put it on a real champ. He might get somewhere.
Oh my God! So Tex, check this out. Big G on the chat says Wardlow versus Ryback. First and foremost,
I want to see that.
Oh God, it will stink up the joint. Are you kidding me? Ryback will have so much ring rust on him that by the time he does enter the ring with Wardlow is just gonna run over his ass.
Mark Henry referee.
Only if Ryback comes to the ring eating his supplements and handing them out to the
I'm going to finish my supplements. Do you understand me? I will get my burger. I will put my supplements on my burger and
Eat
down
my
it with
plant-based
milk.
chicken.
Do you not understand me? I only eat potatoes, not French fries. Finish it all.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Give Ryback a new gimmick of fast food critic. Like, put him in like the old... Dress him in like the old McDonald's uniform with the little paper hat, the whole thing with the sleeves cut off.
My God.
That's his new gimmick. He comes out there and he insults the guy. Well, you eat crappy. Here, have a hamburger.
And he just throws out 3 burgers out to the fans every time he comes out to the ring.
Yes.
He's gonna be like the he's gonna be Tyrese from no, not Tyrese. Who's the guy from The Longest Yard? He's like, I got the shakes that'll make you quick. I got fries that'll make you die.
Yeah, Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry Crews.
Instead of throwing pancakes out, throw out burgers.
No.
Hey, yo, you got a quarter
Midday.
pounder with cheese?
Ryback's not the big guy. He's the hot dog guy. We give him the big cart that the hot dog vendors at stadiums wear that hangs around their neck.
The
and he
big
just
dog.
walks the ring chunking out hot dogs at him.
The
Throw
big
peanut.
dog. Bro, man.
Who
That
wants
gimmick
hot
would get
nuts?
over it.
Who wants hot nuts?
That's what I'm saying. Just have hamburgers and hot dogs wrapped in tinfoil or something. And he
Just
chunks
hot
them to the
dogs and
crowd
hot
and he
nuts.
pieces
That's
them
all
up.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
sells
then
itself.
Erase
That
your
would
mind
work.
says
That
Ryback
would
versus
work.
Keith
Then you can
Lee.
partner with like Wendy's and McDonald's and shit.
Yeah.
He has a war with Wendy's.
Think of the promotional tie-ins. Wendy can be his ring girl, like his manager.
Oh, wait, Wendy's taking a back seat?
Or we can see 1 week he comes out with Ronald McDonald. Next week it's Wendy. Next week it's the whoever Chick-fil-A has. You know, we just do
Then it's
different
the Burger
people.
King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Like,
He can't work on Sundays.
There you go. He says,
He can't
"Well,
wrestle on
I can't
Sundays."
defend the title on Sunday because blah blah blah." The gimmick writes itself. It's great. How are we not booking this? Somebody get Tony Khan on the phone. We have some ideas for him. Like,
Hey, Tony. Hey,
I want to
Tony.
say, I looked back at like Jeff Hardy, like when he took off his shirt, like he looks pudgy as fuck. He looks pudgy. Like the hell? Like, keep his shirt on.
I mean, he could still go. I'm not discrediting the fact that he could still go in the ring. It's just like
How old is Jeff Hardy now?
He's approaching, I think, his 50s.
Wow.
I think so.
Hold on,
Because they start. Yeah. Please do. I don't want to misquote
46.
anything. 47.
46, 47, maybe. I don't know. Look it up.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to get this.
I'm looking up right now. Hold
Either
on.
way, I think we can confidently say he's in his late 40s. I think there's a fair estimate here.
Yeah.
So I mean, what?
His back.
And this may be their last run.
He's 44, actually.
Whoa.
44. Okay. Well, he's approaching, mid 40s. So again, it's only a matter of time before his body breaks down.
We're getting feedback on somebody. Somebody have the show on?
Better than Keith Lee.
Ugh.
Might be on Joe's end. I don't know. Definitely somebody has like their feedback.
Yeah, we're getting reverb over here. I don't know. Either way, like obviously Jeff Hardy's going to be doing some car crash stuff. That's his gimmick, right?
Yes.
But how much can he actually do, though? Like, I mean, if Jericho's jumping off the cage and landed on crash pads, if they go that way with Jeff Hardy, he might be able to do a little bit more.
Well, remember, they're not restricted by a WWE timed, timed match, like 2 to maybe like 8 minutes per segment or something like that. So might have longer matches. They're more creative. They don't have to necessarily sacrifice for a certain style. They do whatever they want, but yet they're also experienced professionals that can also get younger talent over. So, and again, chat roll, you may disagree with me on this, but I think that this might be the Hardy Boys' last hurrah in ring, in anywhere. They've already had their not swan song, but their time in WWE at WrestleMania 33, which, by the way, I was there for that pop. It was the loudest pop I've ever heard in my life, and I've watched many pops with Austin and the Road Warriors over the years.
Nice.
But I will say though that this may be their last run as the Hardy Boys, and I'll put money on that.
They might retire, I think, after.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, and then most likely they'll be inducted in almost every wrestling Hall of Fame you could think of, because
Not WWE though.
Well, no, they will. But despite the Rockers or the Midnight Express or the Rock and Roll Express, these guys were freaking innovative as a tag team. Not just their TLC matches, but any match that they practically had, whether it be in a cage or separately, they did well.
I would say they're the team. Like, I would say the Road Warriors were the team for the 80s. Hardys were for the 90s. Like, to current day. Like they're the standard bearer of, you know, top tag teams in the modern times. I mean, to me, they don't hold a candle to Road Warriors. How do you beat those guys? You know, teams like I even put the Steiner brothers over the Hardy Boys myself, but that's just personal preference.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a very interesting.
Well, it was, you know, different. I mean, I'm comparing apples
Very
to
different.
oranges, but
They were.
I'll put Tully and Arn over the Hardys.
Do what?
I'll put Tully and Arn over the Hardys.
I like them, but I wouldn't put them over the Hardys.
Sorry, I had to make fun of Tex. I don't know why. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What you got against Texas, Joe?
Which is the way.
Hang on. Is Joe going to pull a Kevin Owens here? Is that what he's doing?
Absolutely. He hates Texas.
So Joe and I have to have a KO match segment thing, whatever they're going to call it, because it's not actually a match.
Shoot, cowboy. You got to shoot.
That's exactly right. Hey, listen. I'm going to have sex with Mikkel's mother, and earlier tonight, I was playing around with my synthesizer and my drums, and this is the song I made for when I'm penetrating Mikkel's mother. Listen to this. Just listen to this.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
I haven't put the guitar in and some of the other synths in yet, but just right now, you can feel, you know, how it's going to go.
Oh my God.
That's all right. Like as I'm going in. It sounds so.
I do breakdance. Big old boom box.
I can feel the gyration.
Oh no, I'd rather not.
The 80s.
It's gonna be really. Oh, I'm gonna go right into her.
Let's call it penetration.
We're gonna call it penetration. That's a great name. That's it. Mikkel, you hear
You're
that?
welcome.
Send this
I'll
to
be
your
here till
mom.
Thursday. Try the veal.
I need to put we're gonna put some more keyboards in it and stuff like that. But right now, that initial dum, 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 I got that part down so far.
Joe, are you trying to penetrate her good?
What? What?
Are you trying to penetrate her good? I mean, for real.
Yeah, Mikkel's mom. Are you kidding me? Have you seen her? Oh my God.
No, she looks
retard penetration.
Oh my God.
looks
Oh yeah, her fish lips smell like fucking Smurfs. Like I love it.
Just.
I got a call from her on the way yesterday.
Oh.
Super chat party.
Here comes Adam Telmaj.
Oh, yeah?
Darby deserves better than being in the ring with these guys. Sting is on my Mount Rushmore of favorite wrestlers. Love the Hardy brothers, but come on.
Well, you know, it was all right. Whatever. Hopefully Darby starts to take off soon. I mean, at some point soon, we are going to get to like a Darby and Sting breakup, right? Because Darby and Sting are kind of like the RKO of AEW right now, I feel like.
Yeah, they're eventually going to break off. I can see that.
Right, or even if they don't break up necessarily, they'll eventually, Sting will be like, all right, man.
Split ties.
You know, yeah, it's time for you to, like, you know, go do your thing, man. And that's it. And they just kind of drift away. Now, I don't get why Tully Blanchard left on such a weird way. Like, oh, we broke up. Like, they loved this guy. They cherished him. I mean, if
he's probably got problems at the house.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. Is he got problems at the house, or he's got, unfortunately, something health-wise going on? Because otherwise, wouldn't you have done an angle where they beat him up and they go crazy? Because, like, yeah, why would you do it like, you guys, we're a family, you're not. Like, that doesn't seem in character for them. And Tully Blanchard, they treat him like a treasure.
Absolutely. I mean, again, Arn is still over there even after Cody left. You still have, God, who else is veterans? Jericho, Sting. I mean, you got everybody over there that I could think of that are at least that are remotely active.
WWE 2.0, exactly.
Yeah.
We shouldn't call it AEW. Call it WWE 2.0. That's what it is.
Well, it's better than WWE, so I wouldn't call it that.
No.
WWE's so bad.
I mean strictly by the talent, because it's an inside job that WWE's actually running this show. So
it's the conspiracy hour, Joe.
I don't care what wrestlers, I don't care what wrestlers are there as long as it's better. You know, that's all I care. I don't care if it's, Yeah, I mean, we're missing Umaga. He's dead. You know, he's not going to be here. But you know.
Rest in peace.
By the way, what do you mean Jeff Hardy was out of shape? I'm looking at it now. He doesn't look that. I mean, I don't get it.
Well, for me though, it was like all right. So
I think it was the boots he was wearing. I think he was wearing loose boots. Go look at it. It's like he was worried about breaking his ankle.
Well, no. I'm just saying in the sense of like, okay, I'm not trying to compare apples to apples here, but like after Jericho went through his transformation, right? And he's probably looked just as good, if not better, than what he did, 10 years ago.
Yeah, he looks great right now. He put the booze
he's
down.
Phenomenal shape. Now, I understand that Jeff is about to be 45 pretty soon, but I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, I would be doing everything in my power, especially when I get out of the business, to make sure that I'm in like the best freaking shape. Like, because again, he won't be able to do certain things when he approaches 60, but I at least want to see him, at least make it in. Some attempts to like, have that specific, body type that I think like, he knows that he can achieve. And also the fact, he'll look like $1 million and girls will even in their 30s and 40s will still scream for this guy when he takes his shirt off like they used to do back in the day when they were younger.
And I got to start working out myself. Looking at these guys, I mean, we're making fun of them. I look like shit.
Same.
I mean, I got back in the gym in December and I feel so freaking alive right now.
Yeah, I gotta imagine that's the best. When you're really in shape, you feel so much better, and it just gets
especially when you've had a crappy day and you're just in the gym and you're punching it and you're feeling good and you're saying screw everybody. I'm working out and it's the best feeling ever.
At the end of the day and the beginning of the day, it's always the best to work out. Although at the end of the day, then it's becomes harder to sleep for me if I work out, but.
No. I would do it like maybe 5, 6 o'clock, something like that. You know what I mean? And
no, I would never. No, I wouldn't even be close to ready. I'd start thinking about like working out at like 8 or maybe like midnight. I mean, like think about tonight. Right.
It takes me about maybe 2 hours just to like wake up fully. If you know what I'm saying. So then at that point, it'd be
I
gone.
need the sun, man. If there's no sun, that throws me way off. Every time I see the sun outside, I go outside for at least 5 minutes. That sun is what
you need. That vitamin D.
Yeah, it wakes me up.
The sun, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can take vitamin D all day, the capsules, and it just doesn't do the same. Something about feeling that warmth from the sun, the rays, something's there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's probably giving me skin cancer for like 5 minutes, but it feels great.
I'll tell you what, Joe.
Yeah,
you come down here, I'll put you to work. I'll put you back in them fields.
Back to the fields. You got to play that song. I'm sorry, Joe. I know it's.
You'll get all the sun you want.
You need to play it.
Put me back in the fields, man. Hey, listen.
You need to play it. On the ground. This is hard. I can't even believe I'm implying this. You need to play this.
It's hilarious.
It's so bad, but it's so.
It's so
funny.
bad that that's what it is. It's so fucked up that it's like.
I'm gonna put Joe to work so long he's gonna darken your stuff.
I'm betting that some racist country star out there would make a racist song about back in the day, like loving the old times. I bet they would do it. When the country was white, things were more right, and things were going well. Now we're going straight to hell. Get back to the fields.
I love it.
Gotta get them back to the fields. When I see pictures of 1910, it hits me in the fields. Yeah. So get them back to the fields. Oh, my daddy used to say, the milkman, the paper boy would always come his way. Now they stare kind of weird, and things are kind of queer. I want to tell them, get the fuck on out of here. Get back to the fields. Cause I used to be a country where we could love Confederate flag, but now there are I really can't believe this country started to bleed. Get them back to the fields. Gotta get them back to the fields. Oh my General Lee was a car for me, but now they're telling me I cannot be free. I'll get them back to the fields.
I almost said in that line, I almost said they all look like Monkey.
Wow, what a...
It's okay. White people look like skeleton people, so whatever.
Bro, please make that an MP3. I will buy it.
I think I have I did another version of it. It was longer. Like I did more things.
You got to do you have to do a remix to that, like a rap lyric with that.
This is the guy who sang it right here. Kirby Montana. Back to the Fields. Imagine that.
Sounds real.
Kirby Montana. It should be
Cody's
Herbie.
brother.
It's me, Herbie Montana. Back to the Fields. It's our song.
He's the redneck Scarface.
I'll be.
Joe, I do have an announcement for everybody.
Here it comes. Joe Compton's got an announcement.
Next Friday, the Monetize This Championship will be on the show.
Oh, he's gonna have the belt by Friday.
Breaking news.
Break.
Next Friday will be the official championship coronation.
Let's go.
Of Pure Country.
That's right. We're gonna have to celebrate Pure Country Friday night on Monetize This. The belt will be there.
Not this Friday, a week from next.
Next Friday. Okay, next Friday.
So wait a minute. Does that mean that the coordination will actually include brand new and improved #Pure Country T-shirts that can be available at the Joe Cronin Show or JCS.com?
Well, that's up
Can
to
we
them.
get that going?
There are graphics. There are graphics pre-made. We just have to find a tea shop to sell them through.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Huh?
Well, that's what I'm saying is I'm not going to sell them. They don't want to. What they want me to keep their money? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm about to say, can you get them done on Pro Wrestling?
This will be. I feel like Compton and I are probably capable of handling that. But either way, for all those out there that are Pure Country fans of the text call, we can accommodate y'all's clothing needs for the upcoming holidays.
Oh,
so.
Well, let me
if
tell
I'm
you.
a minister, I definitely should get a free one because I'm tax exempt.
Oh yeah. Well, the minister of the text called Mustafa, the wise man with all of the cursing power in the world.
Wow.
Y'all don't want to play with him.
This is
Mustafa
so
can
bad.
mess you up, and Mustafa can put that bad juju on you. You'll never be right again.
All I got to do is send Danhausen to do that. That's it. I don't have to send any juju. I just send
We need to
Danhausen.
get Danhausen in the Pure Country faction. Somebody.
Oh my
has
God,
to-
You know, Danhausen is too busy cosplaying as an AIDS patient, I think, to be able to.
Joe, you need to get Danhausen on your program. You need
Yeah,
to
I've tried it
Could
for
you
years.
imagine-
He said no. We tried it for years.
We get Danhausen to wear the Freebirds
Flame.
old face paint that they wore back in the day, and then he can be pure Danhausen Pure Country. That's what.
Oh,
that's
Lord.
I like where this is going.
He would be the most racist vampire you ever meet.
You get him on the show. Like you go get Danhausen, we'll get him here. He'll be in Pure Country with you guys. He'll be in probably in your faction with you.
He'll be like the Steve-O of
Well, it looks like FTR wants to bring Bret Hart in as a manager.
That'd be cool. I
They're-
mean, again,
they're more worried about their
It's got to be
managers.
Jim Cornette. It's got to be Jim Cornette. Tony Khan needs to give him as much money as it takes to get Jim
That
Cornette
would be
as
awesome.
their manager. It's got.
But I would say though that Danhausen coming into Pure Country, that would actually be like the Steve-O of our existence. But if you bring Jim Cornette in to be the manager of that, just think of the contrast. The Young Bucks are still EVPs, and Jim Cornette was the one that says, "Oh, you guys are not listening. You will make it in this business." And yet they're making more money than Jim Cornette practically ever did in a year.
Who did Jim Cornette say they won't make any money?
No. Like make it far in the business. Jim Cornette to the Young Bucks back when they were,
Oh yeah.
trying to make it.
Young fucks. He was wrong, kind of.
Paige got a
Kind of.
contract after Dynamite. You saw that.
Wait, what? What's Dynamite?
Paige got a contract after Dynamite. Van Zant.
Oh, fuck her. Show me I hope she gets naked. I mean, that's about it.
Have you heard anything more about Sid getting in the Hall of Fame?
By who?
Psycho Sid?
Sid.
Sid Vicious.
He's supposed to be
Really?
He's supposed to be the next entrant.
Oh,
yeah,
I
he's
hope
supposed
so.
to be the
They,
next guy.
they need a living person. I'm angry. The Vader thing just pissed me off because I went, oh, they're gonna put Vader in now. They could have put him in all those years when he was alive.
Yeah.
How many years did we campaign for him to be in there? Now, I mean, it's just that irritates me. I don't know why.
Yeah,
should be happy for him, but instead I'm more angry. Like I'm like, no, don't.
How are
Fuck
the
you.
Steiners not in the
Oh
Hall
wait!
of
Oh my God! Wait a minute!
mean-
Here comes Mikkel's mom.
Penetration.
All right, I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Tex. My bad.
No, I was saying, every year they put a tag team in, right? So why are the Steiners not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I'm saying Regal was drunk too. I think he was drunk. Why are the Steiners not in the Hall of Fame? It's got something to do with
God.
Big Papa
It's
Pump.
got it's something to do with math.
Yeah. I have half the brains that you do. Just that's all I want. That line.
Scott Steiner has a 33 and a third chance of getting into the Hall of Fame. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, exactly.
Just-
because it's
But
followed by the.
in a fatal four-way, it's a 67% chance.
Well, they got the dog-faced gremlin on NXT, so they don't got a problem with him. It's Scott they don't like, obviously. But I want Sid. I want Sid to get up on that Hall of Fame thing so he can just say that. Thank you guys so much. Y'all been great to me over the years. It's great to be in the Hall of Fame, whether I was Sid Vicious or Sid whatever. Anyway, I just like to leave you with this. I have half the brains that you do.
And he like breathes in and out like very like sinisterly, but it sounds like a sexual innuendo. Like
yeah.
Okay.
Comes out with a pair of scissors, calls out
Yes,
Arn.
just to say, did he stab Arn or did Arn stab
I
him?
curse you, Arn! I curse you to hell, Arn! And I have half the brains that you do!
You know what I smell?
By Luger.
I smell a power bomb.
Man, he
You
was.
could just take the whole thing.
That was great. Where's the? Let's get that clip. Sid, half the brains.
Thank you, Bot Club.
Half the brains that you do. Oh, here it is, right here.
I thought you were breaking his leg as his induction vignette.
The brain that you do.
That was live on TV.
That was great. I have half the brains that you do. It's the greatest thing ever.
At the time you were in WCW, at this time was Vince Russo in charge?
To get along with his
I told him all that. I have half the brains. Like the way he would scream. Remember, I always like to talk about Sid because remember when the male audience kind of got more vicious, funny enough, in the crowd, and they were edgy and they were more manly and they didn't want this cheesy wrestling stuff as much. And before Stone Cold Steve Austin, really turned into Stone Cold, and before when he was still really the ringmaster and stuff, the audience was starting to choose Sid because they thought Sid was a man and he kicked ass. They thought
He was cool as hell.
Yeah, they thought Diesel was lame. They thought everybody else was lame. But, like, Sid, they were like, yeah, he seems like he was kind of like Brock Lesnar-ish. And they were like,
yeah, well, Joe, you remember the Garden show that they had for Survivor Series in '96, dude? Everyone was cheering Sid as far as like the male fans, and then Shawn Michaels was getting all the chicks and the kids. So
Yeah,
it was.
And honestly, I believe that's where WCW made a move for him. They heard the fans of WWE loving Sid. And I almost wonder if WWE made the move like right after that. They sort of did. But also, if Steve Austin doesn't come around, Sid probably has a better career. But you know what I mean? I'm serious.
Maybe, but he was flaking by the time we hit 97.
That is true. And I think that, like you said, that, you might be right. But it was just like the fans were choosing him, though. They were like, we got to choose somebody that's not a fucking sexy thing or a fucking Aldo Montoya or whatever the fuck. So
oh my God, PJ!
They wanted the everyday guy, and who was the closest to that? Sid was kind of the closest to every gay guy. And,
well, I mean, a lot of his.
Do you think that Sid's gonna be the hillbilly Jim of this Hall of Fame class?
Oh no, he's gonna go for a long period of time on the stage.
Please,
talking.
no, I don't think not
for his speech.
Not in a million years. Not in a million.
He's gonna be
years.
like, "Hey, Brock, do you want to go for 1 round, brother?"
No, Sid's a
I
very.
won't break my leg.
Sid's a humble guy who doesn't probably want the stage that long. I bet you he's 8 minutes.
He wants to play softball.
I bet you he kills a fan on the way to the arena.
Literally, he's about to fist him right in the hand, but he said he fits him right in the head.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the all-time greatest ever. Like, this is the bet, man. Somebody owes me money if I do this. All right, Sid will go 8 minutes, but 3 of those minutes will be him telling the audience about his medical condition that he's going to be going through.
Oh my god!
All right, put it down right now. Mark it down. He's gonna disclose. I have an announcement to make too in the Hall of Fame. I have this, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a big thing, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, wow, this is weird," and then he's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's in my pancreas," and anyway,
it's in my solar plex.
I tell you what,
it's in my
I
solar
will match
plexus.
your prediction with this prediction.
All right.
Vader won't even show up for his Hall of Fame.
No,
Mark it down.
no, you can say Vader's son.
He won't even show up for it.
No, Vader's son won't throw up. I'll match you with this. Vader's son will show up, and Vader's son will throw up on the podium. How about that?
Literally.
Vader's son throws up on the podium.
Oh, no, Joe, I know what he'll do. Vader's son will show up, right? He will take Fred Savage or Ben Savage, which one it was, and throw him off the stage into the crowd, and they'll body surf his ass out of the door.
All right, I'll one up you on this one. I bet you there's a hidden camera in one of the hotel rooms of Vader's son, and it leaks out to TMZ, and they catch him masturbating to Paul Bearer's children. How about that?
Ooh.
I mean, they're
That's
four.
very disturbing.
Yeah, I mean, his
as
kids are
we
30,
have-
so it's not like they're kids. They're 30
As
years
long
old.
as we have footage of Jake Roberts in the tree recording it with his cell phone, pissing in a jar, as long as that's how we get the footage, I'm okay with that. So, either way,
Well, Undertaker and Sid were partners, the skyscrapers. Remember?
When I got the pictures, Vince, you should see his dick. It's really long, Vince.
Like Jake is telling Vince McMahon how long his cock is.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I call my dick Damien.
I call my dick
Jake Roberts.
Damien.
Jake Roberts comes out, takes off his emphysema mask, for breathing that he has to wear now. He's like, Vince, I've got the pictures, but he starts coughing and then he hacks up a lung and dies right there on the Hall of Fame stage. It's the most infamous thing ever.
I call my dick Ryback.
Looks like my little last.
Bet it flexes.
Oh my God,
man, hit me with a guitar.
Joe, I have an exclusive just for you and not that cat fucker JD.
Tony, thank you.
I always knew Jeff Hardy would snort on the bottom line. I mean sign on the bottom line. Sting told me if I put him in a match against Jeff again he would walk. I'm off to smell Brit's hair.
Oh.
Quick, put away the Xanax. No, I'm playing. I love Jeff.
Thank you, Tony Khan.
Can we get, since Jeff Hardy's there, can we do a thing where CM Punk comes back out dressed like him again, like he did in WWE?
Well, this
'Cause that
time,
would be really funny.
this time he'll dress like Jeff Hardy, and then he'll sue a Jewish person.
Hey, why? Why Jewish?
There you go.
That's what CM Punk does.
Right. Oh, right. I'm sorry, I missed that. My bad.
And then Jeff Hardy will top him.
Just like CM Punk.
No, and then CM Punk will top him the next week by crashing his car into kids. Drunk. There you go.
And he'll send him crashing back to the fields.
Yeah, and they'll just keep doing this back and forth over and over again until the end of time. It'll be a great story for everybody.
Wow.
They could really keep making fun of each other. Like, yeah, why don't you get in a car accident?
I like it.
I mean, to be honest, CM Punk's things really, aren't that bad compared to Jeff's. So it might be rough for him, but
I don't know. He still looks like a meth head. I mean, for somebody who's straight edge, he sure looks like a meth head. So.
Maybe Jeff Hardy can be like, "What are you going to call me racist too?" Like AJ Styles. I mean, that'd be funny if he brought that up.
Oh,
They won't go
I
there.
think we need the confrontation. We need the rematch because we never got that whenever Jeff came back to WWE or whatever.
Well,
so I
AJ
think we need to fulfill that.
AJ Styles is afraid of him. He's never faced the music of CM Punk saying he's racist. So AJ Styles is
how
a
come
coward.
How come AJ didn't come out and say, "How can I be racist? I have a big black friend," and then point up at Omos, and he could have gotten away with it.
He's
That's all
just
he had to
hiding.
do.
He's just
That's
hiding
what
behind.
Tony Khan did.
Because he doesn't. Because he's just hiding behind fake friends. That's what he's doing. So why isn't AJ Styles? having a black friend is worse now. That's not even a good thing. If someone accuses you of racist and you're like, well, I have all these black friends. That for some reason that makes you worse. I don't know why.
Unless if you're Kurt Angle and you inherit a black son, black son, black son.
Yeah, if you have a black kid, then there's people that get canceled that have black kids. Who's the guy that was just canceled and he has black kids? Who was it? It was somebody. It just happened to somebody like a month ago. The guy has adopted kids who are black. He raises them. He took them in.
Well, I know that. I know it's not this person, but like Brad and Angelina, they have like practically a kid from each continent or whatever. But
Well, that's a different. That's setting up franchises so you can have some part of every land. That's weird. Yeah, I get it. That's a sadistic. Their house, what?
I mean, I am friends with Rastafo for a few reasons, but one of them is if I'm ever called racist, I'm just going to get Rastafo on the phone and he's going to vouch for him. He's like, no, he's cool. He's cool. I'm a black guy. It's all good.
At first
I'm completely off the hook.
No. But here's the thing.
Exactly. You just proved the point about what it is. Yeah. I'll
be like the Sour Patch Kid. At first, I'll be sour, but then I'll be sweet by going, nah, he's actually a pretty decent guy.
Hey, I've had that happen to me, man. I had people coming out of the woodwork to defend me. It was crazy.
Absolutely.
It blew my.
You're a Viking, brother. Why wouldn't we defend our Vikings?
It was years ago, man. It almost brought a goddamn tear to my eye. I couldn't believe how many people were sticking up for me.
With a tear in my eye.
Tear in my eye. Like I was. Yeah, man, I'm surprised. I didn't even have to defend myself. So many people came out of the woodwork. It was insane. I mean, out of the woodwork. Like, some people that didn't tweet in forever, like, they were just fucking going on. They were going at it for me. It was crazy. I was like, damn. Like, I felt some serious love that night. And that was like a...
Yeah, and we support our brothers that... We support our brothers from Boston who are a little bit salty, but a little bit Viking and a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say. I was like, whatever, fine, believe whatever you want. And I'm telling you, man, there was like, and the person they just gave up after a little bit because they were like, damn, all right, 50 black people are yelling at me. I don't know what,
Speaking of which,
yeah.
Speaking of which, please say a prayer for me because St. Patty's Day is coming to my area this weekend.
Oh boy,
a couple days early before the the deal, and it's been 2 years since we've had St. Patty's Day parade, so everybody's gonna pretty much
run all the black people out of there drunk.
Dude. Even people that used to live in the town, like years ago, come back, and it's just like an invasion, bro.
We all go, dude. Even the people nearby go to South Boston for St. Patrick's Day. Oh my God, parade.
How has St. Patrick's Day not been canceled because it's a white holiday? I can't figure out how that.
Well, the guy was Italian, apparently.
Yeah, it never made sense. Like I mean, and then on top of that, it's like. From Ireland, these are people who were oppressed. We have nothing to do with this shit over here.
I mean, if you can't find a reason to party, just get wasted.
Dude,
I can't help but think that they. What's that?
That's the day that St. Patrick's Day is going to be crazy here because that's the day that fucking AEW is going to be here and the Spurs playing.
Oh no!
Really?
I need you to find me. You need to find Danhausen for me and give him my phone number. Like, since you're going to be there.
Hey, find him for me too and stab him.
So I'll be there.
He's only going to regenerate, Joe. You can't kill him.
And tell Tony Khan to hire Joe.
Dude, most St. Patrick's Day parades, I'd be on like the 3rd floor of my buddy's actually, this is exactly what it kind of looked like. And we'd just be hammered. Like, it was always that we were hammered the night before, too. Because everybody starts drinking and stuff at the parade, right? People getting hammered at the parade. But, dude, I'm hammered from the night before. So, I'm like, you're drinking to get rid of the hangover.
You pre-gamed.
Yeah.
That's great.
Look at the cops. Why are all the Boston cops at that entrance right there? What was that about? That was weird. But, yeah, this is what it looks...
They're trying to keep the black Irish out. That's why.
Oh.
No, by the way, I am part Irish, so
yeah, everybody's Irish anyway on St. Patrick's Day. Hey, that's why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. That's why it's fun to celebrate those things. You get to celebrate other cultures' things. Like that's the whole point of being one. Right. That's why we're the United States. Break out your shillelagh,
break out your heavy sweaters, and break out the cabbage.
Or
good time.
Except in Texas on Cinco de Mayo, I was in Fort Worth about 5 years ago, and it was just in downtown. And there was a group of Mexicans walking down the street.
Wait a minute, were they Mexicans or were they Americans?
Well, they were speaking Mexican, so I assume they were Mexican.
No Mexican.
They were speaking Mexican. Wow.
They were speaking Spanish. Spanish. They don't speak Mexican.
Speaking Spanish. You get my point. So we were up there, and they're walking down the street screaming, Reconquista, Reconquista, which means, reconquer, basically. And they got a pretty good beat down for it. So don't do that in the state of Texas. It doesn't go well.
Oh, my God.
So
you should have thrown him back over the border then if you're going to do that. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's a long way to that border. That's a long drive from Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, listen. Garguts, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Been busy a lot. So.
Yeah, you've been weird, missing in action.
Yeah.
You're like me now.
No, I just got a lot of shit booked up, so I'm just doing all that crap, and then.
Hey, I heard
money.
I heard Stabbing Westward today. The whole thing.
Dude, I know. I heard.
You hear that?
Say that earlier.
They sent me the whole fucking thing so I could listen to it before the fucking. I'm interviewing him tomorrow. But listen to this, dude. It's like 80s. It's like Depeche Mode meets like them. It's weird. It's like super 80s. Some of the tracks. A couple of the tracks are like really 80s. Like it's really crazy. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's like it's good. Fantastic. It's like really good. It's just like I was like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Like one of the songs even has like a Pink Floyd type of vibe. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was saying it's not available yet.
Not till the 18th, but I guess they sent me the whole thing. I listened to it. I was like, oh, I love it. I love it. Pretty pumped.
Super chat party.
Oh, James Mesner.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the racist traffic cop that you made a song about on Monetize This?
Oh yeah, the cop cock. Yep. Yeah, we were laughing about this Boston cop, and then on top of that, not only was it funny that we were laughing about the cop, but then I made a joke. I said, he was acting weird to those people over there. I bet he's a racist or whatever. And I was just kidding. I was just joking around. And we found out that like with a couple years after that or something, he like did something to Black Lives Matter or whatever, and like we couldn't believe it, man. Like it really fucking was true. Like he got canceled. They fired him for that.
My favorite Monetize This moment was the Kodak Black song that you did.
Oh yeah, wasn't that Corrupted or was it? Oh man, that was Monetize This. Yeah, it was one of those two. Well, we got to get out of here tonight, but I got to get out of here.
Yes.
I got to get
Wait,
up.
you have to wake up early, Joe?
Yeah, I got to wake up early.
We all got to wake up in the morning to some bad.
I don't.
Not me. I'm off tomorrow.
Really?
Well, then rest in peace, my brother. No, I'm sorry.
I think
don't
Thursday
don't
night.
die.
Thursday night is my night, but here's the cop cock for you. Here's your cop cock. Here's a little bit.
Okay, there we go.
Look at this guy.
Just a little tease.
You gotta put like the mankind beginning of it scene.
That's what you were doing in the rest of that.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't.
Where's the joke? Is this like near?
It's on Corrupted. It's on Patreon and Corrupted.
Yeah, there we go. And we just loop it. We'll just loop it right there forever. Okay, boom, boom, boom.
Look at him go. Oh yeah, I was looping it.
Oh my god, dude, look at this. And then get some kind of funky.
He got fired for that shit?
You got fired. Yeah, not for this, but for being angry at Black Lives Matter.
Oh, what
Slap the hole. You slapped the wrong black
Yes,
lady.
that's good. Love it.
By the way,
Fuck yeah.
There he goes.
Hey, girl, over there. Wanna get on me and you want affair? Hey, yeah, girl there. Gonna do a dance in your underwear. I wanna fuck you up. I'm a cop. Do you wanna see my cock? I'm a cop. Do you wanna see my cock? I'm a cop. Do you wanna see my cock? Don't drive your car. When you drive the car, don't really fuck. And I whip out my cock, 'cause I am a cop. When you drive your car up and down the block, fucking drive your car up and down the block. Oh my god, I'm a cop. Do you wanna see my cop cock? Oh, my cop cock. My cop cock. My cop cock. My cop cock. My cop cock.
Oh.
Super chat party.
Oh, yeah?
To play us out, Pop.
Yes.
That's a nice piece of ass.
James Mesner.
When you want my cock, my cock, my mama cock. Oh my god, do you want my cock, 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 cock?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I don't know, something like that. It'd be really funny to pull something
All right, here's where I think Jake tells us about it.
to that.
I honestly was wondering if this was going to be good at all, and then when you started with the cop cock thing, I'm like, okay, he's got it. There it is.
$50 donation right there.
Oh my god, this is so Facebook.
You know what the funny thing is that in 2015, Providence officials elected to, they basically fired him. He was terminated.
Oh my god!
He said that they were fired him because he organized an anti-Black Lives Matter protest.
He fucking talked to that fucking lady.
What the?
So all the black people laughing at him earlier in the video.
Looks like my little lass
You know?
needs
Look at
a
that.
shaving.
Thank you, Joe, for letting
What's up, my man? Fucking Tommy calling you a liar and to shut your fat mouth cause you told him he talked shit about Grim. Now acting like it didn't happen and wanting to be friends with him. Fuck Black Mountain.
Joe, what's up? Fuck Tommy calling you a liar? What do you mean? Shut your fat mouth because you... Would he yell at me on Twitter? I didn't even see that. I mean, we literally have Tommy on video saying that Grim hates autistic people like 1 million times. He said it 1 million times. What did he get mad at me about that? I mean, what he said it.
Yeah, that's where my impression of Grim comes from.
Yeah, guys, like I mean, everybody heard like Tommy 1 million times say that Grim hates autists, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
like we've
I was
all heard
there
it.
when he said it.
Yeah, you were there when he said it. Yeah, I mean, we have it on video like 100 times. In fact, you know what? I didn't know he was mad at me for this, but did he respond to my tweet? And I didn't, because he did say stuff to my tweet, but I didn't go back to look at it. So maybe he talked shit and I didn't see it. All right, well, you know what I'll do? I'll go and find, and if you guys can too, find all the clips that you can of him saying that, and I will find at least 2 of them, and I'll put together a nice little video and show you that I'm not lying. So we'll find that. I mean, I don't even need to do that. It's just we'll just do it for fun, you know. Grim already knows this. I talked to Grim about this. Like we talked a while ago. I've been friends with Grim a while. Like he knows this. By the way, Grim's playing him. I saw Grim on the Twitter. He's like, you did, Tommy? Like Grim knows that he did that. Grim's just playing along to flip him out. Like I love it. What a fucking that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Know that. Look at that.
I lost it there.
Thank you, Drew, for letting us know that. Another milkshake duck.
My God.
I told you he did the Hitler thing, remember? I told you. Yeah, he looked like he did the Hitler salute or whatever. That was weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, then he was weird to the people that like some of the families were looking on, laughing at him and laughing at him and they were like black families, and he didn't look happy about it. And then a couple years later, he organized an anti-Black Lives Matter thing. And then they fired him for that. You know, you can't make this shit up, bro. That's just fucking. Not that I think, you know. I mean, I don't think anybody should lose their job, but it's weird. Like it's all weird. Like I don't know, man. It's just funny. Like the fucking guy's just dancing in the street. Fucking nailed that on the head.
That led to him fucking getting fired.
That's just too funny. Oh man. All right. I'm out of here, man. You guys have a good night. Thanks for being here. Garguts, Dan Kennedy, Mr. Pico. Hey, save the energy. Thursday nights and Friday night, back to back.
Yeah.
What are you doing there tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Oh,
beat the clock. Beat the clock
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, I forgot to talk something.
He's doing Mikkel's mom tomorrow night live on the air.
We're gonna beat.
Casey's doing Colonel Santos.
We're gonna beat the cock. Yeah, we're gonna beat the cock tomorrow night.
Yeah, for a second.
That's you drumming?
Yeah. I was messing around with this. I had the synthesizer, and I'm like, oh, I'll do something with it. But now I'm going to use it for porn with Mikkel's mom.
Let me add a sexy solo for that porn.
That's a good point.
Film it.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Put it on Pornhub.
Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. My synthesizer sounds like it's bouncing off the walls right here. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Yeah, he used to be in Providence. That's true, Big G. That's where he was, right? That's where it was, Providence, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, baby. We'll see you tomorrow. It's the Joe Cronin Show, AEW. Review, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 tonight. I'll give it a 5. Not my favorite thing. You guys keep it hard, man. You guys keep it wet. You keep it hard, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Shout out to Tim Drake, who was the top dono of the stream. Good to see you all. Yeah, Jake's still. Actually, I haven't heard from Jake in a couple of days, man. So he's probably a little bit worried, to be honest. But he's got to be dealing with something in the hospital. So I'm gonna keep trying to get a hold of him, see if he's all right. But it's been hard to get a hold of him. Then I don't know, man. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him. I messaged him a little bit. All right. You want me to curb stomp my mother? That's fucking crazy. Like, you want me to do that? That's a little wild. That's a little extreme, don't you think? 6,900 people joined us tonight for the last couple hours. Thank you to the people that did do that. And everybody else who dropped a couple of bucks, man. Thank you guys so much for that support. $2, $3, $5. Tim Drake with the 69. Deftones, James Mesner, Tony Khan, Adam Talmage, Hola, Donnie M, JD Venom, C Nation, Alex Oli, Life Off Daz, thank you. Soundwave 92. And everybody else, man, that I missed, thank you so much. New Stabbing Westward. Looking forward to talking about that in the next couple of weeks. Go order your shit now from them. Want to hear it? It's fire. I love it. Birthday Massacre, Smile Empty Soul. Cards on tonight at like 3 in the morning. Batman is out. Might get to see that. Actually, probably going to get to see it now that I probably got enough tonight, maybe. Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy looks pretty decent there. I don't think he looks bad at all. That guy's in better shape than me by far. Damn, he looks way better than me. I mean, I look like shit. So shout out to him. All right, good night, everybody. Hit that like button. Thank you, the supporters on Patreon, and we'll catch you tomorrow with some action.